So I've got some interesting news for you guys when it comes to GTA 6. Grand Theft Auto 6's first trailer is fast approaching after developers Rockstar announced it at the reveal, the first clip of the game in early December. Exactly when is still unknown, but the Game Awards on the 8th seem like a strong possibility we'll get to see this trailer. It's definitely worth that I bring this to your attention, guys, because given on how the development industry is today, especially in the gaming world, corporate greed is something that is evidently quite a thing, and as I'm going to get into as I explain about this article. As you're all aware that Rockstar Games is the best at what they do in their game when it comes to being able to make top video games, and some have been the most successful, alongside GTA, Red Dead Redemption, but noticeably Grand Theft Auto 5 with its 185 million and plus copies sold of the game worldwide. Heck, I remember I couldn't even get this game from the game store, it sold out everywhere. Naturally, over the years, Rockstar Games have gathered more attention, especially when it comes to GTA Online, because there's still a massive amount of people who play online. And of course, Rockstar still focus on adding updates to online, more than they do their latest game, Red Dead Redemption, which online really has turned out to be a bit of a flop. Some people are going to not care to admit the truth. The truth that being, of course, Rockstar is quite controversial when it comes to such things as shark cards and microtransactions as such. And just typical re-releases of GTA 5. Naturally, within today's climate, things are getting more expensive. Prices are raising, food, cost of living, you name it. But to give your average blue-collar, white-collar worker, doesn't matter what, this is just going to leave most people scratching their head. Obviously, the game price of GTA 6 is one of interest. Some reckon it's going to be costing a lot of money. And most games do these days cost to at least £70 to $70, which is what most new AAA games are priced at now. Which, to be fair, isn't all that bad. I mean, that's quite an average price for today's game, and especially with the amount of time and enhancements that are put into games these days. I mean, especially GTA and GTA 6 with the amount of open world features it'll have to offer. It's going to be huge. So during a recent investment call, Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick said that the big budget video games should be more expensive the longer they are. To simplify his bullshit, Zelnick is talking about the overall value video games offer, and that the price of a game should be based on how many hours they can expect for fans to play the game. Or to put it simple, instead of buying the game outright, you're also going to be paying for the amount of hours you spend playing on the game. So in a sense, you're not just buying it, you're also paying for it for each time you play on it. Zelnick doesn't mention GTA specifically, but that's almost certainly what he's thinking of, since he obviously knows what it's like and how long it is. And of course, Zelnick seems to think that the pay by the hours model isn't feasible, at least not at this moment. But of course, he would be thinking of such idea considering that he's just a corporate greedy executive that wants nothing more to get his hands on your money, not for you just to pay the base game for the actual game itself, but to also pay for it to have the privilege to pay it per hour. Don't get me wrong, I love GTA all the same as much as everybody else, but there is quite a select special few of autistic GTA people who will definitely be content and comply with this absolute bullshit. There's a whole saying that says don't judge a book by its cover because you actually don't know the content from within. You know these kind of people because they'll see something and they'll instantly say it's amazing without even knowing what this is like. This is not to say what I'm saying that this article has said is going to come true for GTA 6, but it has been mentioned by Take-Two's executive, which is quite worrying for the future for Rockstar as a whole. And not just even Rockstar. Imagine if this kind of idea gets implemented into other games. Charging per hour or day would be tremendous risk for most games that have glitches in them. You guys know I'm right. How many games have come out previously that have all had glitches in them that were meant to be really great? Cyberpunk. Plus it's the quotation of what Zelnick says, which is video games should be more expensive the longer they are, which creates quantity over quality, so games will last hundreds of hours if you don't get bored with the same rinse and repeat content that offers nothing new. It's just obvious that these developers don't really seem to have any interest in the consumers, and it's basically just an exploitation of your wallet. When the shark cards and all the rest of the bullshit is gonna miss, when GTA 6 finally comes around, there's no doubt they'll rinse and repeat the same pattern again for those mindless Cheeto-eating gamers who don't know anything about games. It's just your typical Stockholm Syndrome where it's just completely being abused, but you get used to it the more that time goes on that in fact you start to like it. Fact is, these corporate executives just need to go swing on some nuts. Just give us the game, give us the DLC, we'll pay for them separately. We don't want this pay per hour bullshit. It's very unlikely that this will happen. It's a worrying idea from Take-Two's part, considering that they already get enough as it is with these microtransactions and shark cards. But I can't see it happening, guys. Fingers crossed that it doesn't. Well anyway guys, this is all for today's video. I'm the Voice Box. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below and don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you, I'm out.